this AI strategy is immediately going to help you fund more loans in your mortgage business. So we just had one of the top 10 mortgage brokers in the country sign up for our concierge program, which is where we make the phone calls in order to book the appointments with their past customers. And on that program, he was super excited about getting more deals from his past clients, but he was like, hey, we have all these high net worth leads that we've generated over the years, and we've bought, we've self-sourced, we've even been sent referrals from real estate agents, and they just haven't gone anywhere yet, but they're still really good leads, really good contacts. We want to keep in touch with them. I said, hey, if you purchase the program, I'll get with you for an hour and we will map out a year-long conversion sequence in order to turn those people into customers. And here's what we did. We went to ChatGPT and we used my 5-step prompt framework. So you give the AI a role, you give it a goal, you give it information, you give it a task, and then you give it all of the tech stack that it needs in order to do its work. Then, using Operator, we just sent it out to do all of the market research on how high net worth individuals build a portfolio of properties. And through asking some simple questions to that loan officer about who their perfect customer is and what types of loans they help with, ChatGPT wrote a call sequence to immediately reach out to the leads in order to convert them into customers. So they can load the power dialer up, get their person on the phone, calling those leads, making conversions. Then it wrote a ringless voicemail script. That ringless voicemail script gets dropped for anybody that doesn't pick up the phone when the power dialer is activated. After that, there's a follow-up text, and then there's an email sequence that goes out for an entire year after that person has been dropped into the sequence. Now, what's happening is every time they get a brand new lead, it's being dropped into that sequence. Automatically gets put in a power dialer, automatically gets a phone call, they don't pick up, they get the ringless voicemail, they get the text message, they get all the follow-ups. It happens automatically. And this automatically and immediately starts funding more loans in the business because the outreach is instant. There's no delay from the time that the lead comes in to the time that the lead gets followed up on. The next is it's ongoing. It goes for over a year. So if that person's ready now, or in 3 months, or in 6 months, or in 9 months, they're getting value roughly every week from this sequence so that when they're thinking about mortgages, they're thinking about our client and their expertise. The third reason that it creates more consistency is it builds within the mortgage business an asset that they can then go use as a framework to build all the other assets. How do we follow up when we need documentation? How do we follow up to get a 5-star rating and review? How do we follow up on our database? How do we follow up on our qualified real estate agents? How do we follow up on our qualified real estate agents' leads, right? It's a framework that can be applied to all other aspects of the business through the Loan Officer AI CRM. So some takeaways for you here today. Number one, you should not be writing emails. The quality of the work that ChatGPT does, just in the basic version of here's my perfect customer, here's how we can help them. It goes out, it does the research, it writes copy better than you can. It writes copy better than I can, right? And I've been copywriting for over a decade, right? So use AI to write your emails. Give it the right framework, it'll do the work for you. Number two, automate. You have to have a CRM. In today's world, you have to be automating your sequences and your follow-ups. And three, you have to have a pathway and a system for each pathway of business in your mortgage business, and it has to be automated and it has to be long-term. So if you want help with us laying out that program for you or making calls and booking appointments for you, just go to loanofficerbrand.com, opt in. We'll give you great information, great AI prompts for free, and then you can book a time with our team if you want to learn more about how we can help you.